welcome back to our channel. If you are new, my name is Michelle.
I'm Tony.
And this is the Berry Mountain Homestead. We create content all about RV life, homesteading, gardening, all that good stuff.
Today, we are going to make some butter for the first time ever.
First time ever. We've done a lot of research. The reason we decided to make butter today is because with everything going on, it's just becoming a lot more clear to us that we want to live a more self-sufficient life. Not only that, we have had the serious struggle of getting our groceries and timing it with Walmart pickup is what we've been doing, but it's been hard to get what we want. There's always substitutions and we're kind of just sick of it. There's been so many times where we wanted just some simple butter and we could not get it in this pandemic. And so we instead got some heavy cream and we are going to make our own.
So apparently this doesn't take a lot of time. We're gonna try it for the first time today and see how long it actually takes. All you need is cream, heavy whipping cream from a cow or store-bought. We just got store-bought because we don't have a cow or goats. You also need cold water, flat wooden spatula, and a bowl. And you also need something to agitate the cream, and so you could use a bunch of different things for that. We're gonna use a food processor. I think that's just probably the most splash resistant option, but you could use just a blender. You can use a stand mixer. You can also even just use a mason jar and put like a marble in there and shake it up. I actually did something like that when I was in grade school. We would pass the mason jar back and forth between partners, and then we ended up making butter when I think I was like in kindergarten or something, and we did that. So just basically anything to agitate that cream and get the butter process going. So we have all of our supplies out and ready to go. We are going to be using 4 cups of cream, but you could just vary how much cream you use. It would just, you know, change the amount of butter you get, but we're going to use 4 cups, and then we'll be able to see how much butter we get from that 4 cups of cream at the end of this video. If you're new, we would really appreciate it if you subscribe to us. Don't forget to hit that bell. All right, let's get into some butter making. We have our food processor here. This is an 11-cup version. Most important thing to pay attention to when you're doing this is the max liquid fill line. Ours is 7 cups, but we're only gonna put 4 in just to try to cut down on mess. Once again, this is our first time doing this, so I hope everything goes well. First thing you do is pour your warmed cream into your food processor. Take your cream out about an hour or so before so that it warms up. When the cream is at room temperature, it's gonna break into buttermilk and butter faster. You can still do it with it cold right out of the fridge, it just takes a little bit longer. So then we're gonna turn it on high and just wait for it to break. So there's a bunch of different stages to this, and we are going to kind of pause it and show you each stage as it changes in the food processor. It's been about 2.5 minutes of it going at high speed, and it just changed to whipped cream. So we're just about starting into the second stage. You can see it's starting to get clumpy. That little bit of buttermilk coming out at the bottom there, it's starting to separate. It's only been about another minute since that last clip. It really broke into buttermilk and butter. We're gonna put it in for just a little bit more and try to get a little more out. Look, we have butter. So this is the butter and then this is the buttermilk. So then the next step is to separate the two and rinse out this butter. That's why you need your water. And so we'll show you the rinse process. All right, so now this is all my buttermilk. I'm just gonna push this to the side, get all the butter to the edge. That way it's separated from that buttermilk, and then I can pour that out. I'm just trying to get all these little bits in here over to my butter side. Now I have a mason jar, and we are going to be keeping this buttermilk. I think we're gonna bake with it. We're gonna make some cornbread. Buttermilk cornbread is so good. So right now Michelle is trying to press out as much buttermilk as possible because the more you get out, the longer it'll last. And honestly, there's not much left in there. You want to make sure you get all of that. And then once the rest of that is out, we will start the process of actually rinsing the butter. So this is what our water is for. You want cold water. We've seen people suggest even using ice cold water. We're just going to use regular cold water, no ice. And you pour the water in and give the butter kind of like a little water bath. So then you just keep kneading the butter.
pushing all of that buttermilk out of it so that it is nice and free of it, and it will just last longer in your fridge or your freezer. You can see that water is getting cloudy. You want to keep repeating this process until the water that comes off of the butter is clear.
And then do it again. So this is the second water bath that we're gonna do. And you can see that the water is still cloudy after the second one, so we're gonna have to do another one after this. Is your arm tired yet?
Yeah, my arm is getting tired.
All right, third water bath. Hopefully it comes out clear this time.
It's better, but it's not quite 100% clear, I'd say. Maybe one more time. Number 4, Antonia's taking over because my arm is sore. So we've also read that if you do this with goat's milk, the butter will be pure white. If you do it with cow's milk, it will be more of a rich yellow. And this is store-bought, so it has a yellow tint, but it's not, you know, real super golden yellow.
And you can see this water is not getting real cloudy, and I think this is going to be our last one.
Yeah, it's much better. Now the cool thing about doing this too is you can make your own butter, you can season it. So once you get all of the buttermilk out, then you can mix in any herbs. Just make salted butter, garden herbs, rosemary, basil. You could do garlic. Lots of different stuff that we've seen online that people create. For today, we're just going to leave this with unsalted butter because that's actually the thing that we have not been able to find in the store. Alright, so now let's talk storage. Homemade butter does not last crazy long time in the fridge. And so what we're going to do is we're going to leave a little bit for us in the fridge, and then with the rest of it, we are laying out plastic wrap, and we're going to kind of put it in a log shape and roll it up and portion it out and freeze it. That's just going to be a better option for us. It's going to last a lot longer. We know we're not going to use all this butter in the amount of time that it would still be good.
Okay, so we are going to weigh this. And it looks like 15.4 ounces. That's almost a pound.
I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us making our first batch of butter. I would say it was a success, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It did great.
Yeah, we actually have more heavy cream that we are going to be continuing to make even more butter after we wrap this video up.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.
And we will see you guys in our next one.
Shot out of bed into the tip top.